Does this, for you South Sound guys, do you think this game carries a little extra?
Uh, I I wouldn't say. I think this rivalry is way much bigger than that. So I mean, um, the intensity of the game is going to be crazy, and we're going to bring it.
Ike, you recently didn't grow up with the rivalry, but you got introduced to it, I guess, when COUGS was here.
Yeah.
What was your first experience with it, and how does it kind of stand out to you now?
When I was in high school, Chooks would always tell me how big this game was between us and UW. And then when I committed, that's the first thing people would tell me is beat the dogs, beat the Huskies, and all that. So ever since I've known about Washington State, I've known about the rivalry, and as soon as I got acclimated to Washington State, it became even bigger. Because, like Connor said, when you're walking through airports, or even when we're at football games and the football team's playing, and when they're not even playing UW, they'll do a chant against the Huskies. So yeah, you know what I'm saying. So this game, man, it's a big game. It's really big for the alumni. It's bigger than all of us. So we're very excited for the game. We're just gonna bring a lot of energy, and it'll be a fun one.
Josh, how big was it to get that win in Seattle last year?
I would say that was my favorite college basketball game I ever played in, just for the fact that I got to be in front of all my friends who go to UW and family members as well. I had 30-plus family there. So they got to watch me play, and I didn't have that big of a game, but I had the and one at the end to secure the victory. And so just to win in your home city in front of your friends and family is always a huge deal.
One of your, I guess, I want to say mentors growing up, Steve Kelly, he obviously he covered a lot of players on both sides of it. Do you ever talk with him about what it means to beat UW, or what kind of the history of the rivalry is?
I haven't talked to him in a while, but I grew up reading all his posts in Seattle Times, and then he worked with our high school team my senior year, so I got to continue to talk to him. And I mean, it's kind of funny because me and Coach Allen are kind of the two only people who we're kind of reversed a little bit, with Coach Allen playing for UW, and then my mom played for UW, so growing up I was a UW fan, so we both kind of switched sides. So I know the extent of the rivalry, and I grew up watching all the games with, Clay, and then, Brockman on the other side, and Brandon Roy and Nate Robinson. So it's a fun rivalry. I'm excited to play on Saturday.
Josh, do you have any extra motivation? You talked a little bit, about last year when you talked about you didn't even really give you a look. Does it give you any extra motivation, or is it just, going to try to go out and defend home court?
I wouldn't say it's any extra motivation. I mean, I get why you might not want to recruit me or fit in certain styles or programs. So, I mean, I understand that. It's not like I have any hard feelings about that or anything. But, we got to defend our home court, and we got to come up with a win every time we step on, in Beasley.
Ike, you're probably going to match up on Andrew Andrews at least a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not sure anyone in the country gets to the free throw line as often as he does. Is that something you got to keep in the back of your head?
Yeah, that's something I keep in the back of my head. He's kind of like how Devontae was when Tay would do a really good job of selling it to the ref and getting to the free throw line. So I just got to do a good job of keeping them in front. And the hand check, the refs are really big on the hand checks this year, so I got to do a good job of showing my hands, and I'm just keeping them in front, and I'll be all right.
And I think he's the one who hit the shot last year at the end.
Yeah.
What do you remember about the final seconds of that, and is that any motivation in this game?
I remember Nigel came off a pick and roll, and he just gave it to Andrew Andrews, and he hit the deep ball. But, it's a little extra motivation because that was on our home court, and I know we played them and we beat them on their home court first. So it's a lot of motivation to hold it down in Beasley because you got to defend home court when you in the Pac-12. So that's what we plan on doing on Saturday.
I think you've been more balanced this year. Is that being more comfortable in Coach Kent's system, just another year in college?
It's a little bit of both. This being my second year with Coach Kent, I know what he expects, and I know how things are supposed to look. And I'm a junior now. I'm no more underclassman, so that's a big step. But leadership and how I handle myself on the court and off the court. So that just comes with growing up and just this being my second year with Coach Kent.
And I remember before the Gonzaga game, we were talking to Junior, and he was saying that it was the games like that Gonzaga atmosphere of why he came to WSU. But is the atmosphere for the UW game even better than the Gonzaga rivalry?
Yeah, because you play them twice. This is one of the games when you're in the gym by yourself and no one's around and the clock's running down 3-2-1 and you make the shot. This is one of the teams you think about in your head about being when the buzzer goes off. So it's when you go to Washington State, whatever sport you play, basketball, football, soccer, etc., it's all about being the Huskies, and it's probably the same thing for them. So it's a big game, not just for us, but for the whole city and the whole state, really. So it's going to be a fun one.